Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of Lupus Talks. Again, I am the program director, Ed Peterson. We have our two lovely ladies, a dynamic duo, call uh, Miss Calvinia Williams, and of course, my favorite lady friend over here, Dolores Olsen. So we have a great show topic for today. They're going to be talking about some great things, so you guys can take some copious notes. And as always, you can always go to the website at lupusnevada.org, as well as the YouTube channel, Lupus in Nevada, as well as the Facebook page, Lupus in Nevada. We're going to be showcasing a lot of different updates and things as we close out the month of June. We're getting ready to close out the second quarter of the year, getting ready to head to the third quarter. Here we go. So we want to make sure that you guys get all the information that you're going to need to grow, to build, and to help out in everyone in the community that you serve in. So with that, Dr. Williams, take it away.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well and eating right. Our topic today is going to be Dolores is going to be talking about nutrition. She's an expert in that when it comes to being a vegetarian. I think that's what she calls herself. But she's been on it for many years. I want to go over this, though, how nutrition affects lupus. Healthy eating can make a big difference in your lupus symptoms, your overall health. It can also help prevent and manage other health conditions you may have, like high blood pressure or diabetes. There's no special lupus diet you need to follow. Just work on building a balanced diet, healthy foods, and enjoy. She's going to be talking about the variety of foods that we eat. And can I be a vegetarian or a vegan if I have lupus? Are there any specific foods to avoid? Get key nutrients for bone and health. So those are questions that'll be popping to her. Uh, Dolores, take the floor.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome. Uh, so today I'm going to talk about is the nutrition, like we said. Yeah. So nutrition, main thing is very important part of our body that we must take care of our temples. Right? We got to take care of our temples. That is very very important because if we do not take care of our temples, we can destroy it. Right? What I'm talking about is eating the wrong foods, having too much oil, too much sugar into our diet, too much starch. It can lead to all kinds of diseases and stuff into our lives. So the main thing, what I'm talking about too, uh, I've been a vegetarian over so many years. I tried vegan, but sometimes vegan don't work out for everybody. I tried to do it strictly vegan, but which in the beginning years, I'm just sharing you what happened to me. I tried to go that way, and what happened, I didn't know how to balance it right at that time. And my protein levels were down, and my iron was too low. And so I went back, and then went into a dietitian at the time, and so they taught me how to balance things right in the right way. So I went from there because when after the life of having cancer for so many years, like that, and then I became cancer free. All of a sudden, I couldn't eat chicken, I could not eat beef, and then I couldn't eat fish for a while, and then I was able to eat fish later on. But still, all these years, I cannot eat any form of meat into my diet. It just really poisoned to my system. So how I was taught that you have to make sure that you have a balance mean you make sure that you have enough protein when you started any healthy nutrition diets or anything like that, a healthy lifestyle diet. That's what I like to say, a healthy lifestyle diet. You got to make sure that you have enough protein. And how you calculate that, you can look it up on the internet. It'll teach you how to calculate it, how to calculate it. Meaning for female, because females is different from male. And that. And so there's a lot of foods out there. I know some people may can have it, may not. I don't know how's your life, how's your condition is, but this is for somebody who can adopt a lifestyle like that. So vegetarian, I'm going to tell you the difference. Vegetarian Some of them they have some animal products, but not meat. They may have milk, organic milk. They do, right? Organic cheese, organic yogurts. Vegan is very strict. They don't deal with anything animal, so that's the difference. So I want you to clarify that so you'll get a good understanding on that. Because people will say, "It's what's the difference between vegan and that?" So now you know, vegan is strict. They don't deal with anything, and they do it in a raw form. They don't cook that. Some of the vegetables are not really. I mean, some of them. I'm not saying all of them because eggplant you have to cook it all the way as it could become poison to the body. So you
Mm.
have to cook eggplant all the way because if you're eating too much, because it's been proven fat, somebody will send into ER for that. So you got to make sure you cook your eggplant.
And
And
take vitamin
someone
B12.
I was gonna get into that too. You gotta make sure that you any type if you're not because see most of the B12 comes from your animal products, for the meats and stuff. If you don't have that into your diet and that you must adapt a good vitamin B 12 vitamin you make sure you get the complex one that is the best because you're getting the balance in that, but also too, they have some they people's doing powder juices and that has powdered vegetables and stuff like that. Yeah, it's okay to adopt that. You can have that because I even take that too. But make sure you have your regular forms of food too. You have to have your whole foods too and that. So a good form is to eat all the vegetables, like I always say, all the rainbow, the rainbow. You always eat the rainbow. Your beets, your if you can't handle with beans, some people cannot. It depends on your condition, like I said. Like you could do a handful of beans, like and you could do some chickpeas, you could do some almonds if you can have almonds. Some people cannot have any peanuts or anything like that. But if you can, that's good source. Soybean, if you can adopt it, that's really good. The whole form of soybeans is very good and good for you. And then they have like sunflower seeds and they have lentils. Lentils are really good for you. And so when we adopt a good lifestyle, it'll help us a lot. Like there's Brussels sprouts are really good. Good, but like I said, it just depends on your body. It depends on your condition because some people cannot have Brussels sprouts, you know. And there's other, and you know what? In Brussels sprouts, there a half a cup. That's protein right there. You know, you're getting your protein. A half a cup is really good, and
But,
you're also getting your vitamin K from it too.
but
And
how?
then
Oh, I want to ask a question after you get through.
and then also they have and there's a good form that broccoli is very good for you, broccoli, and that's got protein in broccoli too, a half a cup. It's really really good too, and that's got protein. So you're getting your protein for broccoli also. So there's other forms, a lot of forms of ways to get your protein. Avocados, if you can, because some people are allergic to avocados. And you can get a half of avocado. That's protein right there too. So there's a lot of ones. Corn also, half a cup. That's also protein. 2 grams of protein, and that and then the avocados was yeah. Then we had the avocados said and there's also spinach. Spinach, I love spinach. And half a cup of that, that's also protein too. So that's a good for a vegetarian and vegan. And also too,
Hell,
potatoes. Potatoes is also good. One medium white is good in protein too. But I like the yams. The yams are to me because some people they gotta watch out with their starchy vegetables and that. It depends on your condition, like I said. Because some people cannot have so much. You gotta be careful, especially on diabetes and stuff. Diets and stuff, they are a lot different. But they have a lot of things in there. To pumpkin seeds too. Pumpkin seeds, getting that into it, half a that would be fourth a cup. That's protein also. And then there's another one too. Is cashiers, and That's also protein. So there's a whole list of protein. Still cut oatmeal is a good form of protein. So
What?
you could get that. So you could swing around. So let's say if you're not really a fish eater, or some people don't really. Some vegetarians don't do fish. Some of them do fish, and that you can get it from your plant source and stuff.
Okay.
So there's a lot of ways of doing that.
Walk me through this. Say, this is a scenario. You just mentioned leafy greens like spinach and kale, milk, yogurt, soy, fortified cereals because they have omega 3 fatty acids, and salmon, mackerel, sardines, and walnuts and flaxseed. I'm a new person. I need to go on. I need to be a vegetarian. How do I just throw myself in, or should you have someone that to counsel you to get it step by step so you won't fall along the way?
That's a good that's a good answer to that's a very very good answer. If you're very new with anything, I recommend you to go to a dietitian and have them to set you up with a good how to balance that, because you don't want, like I told you in the beginning, what happened to me. My protein levels was down low when I first
Hmm.
began because I didn't know it. I didn't know it all, and it was putting me at the level where my iron went so down low too that they almost said you're gonna either have to eat some meat, and I said I can't eat meat. Well, you're gonna have to eat 3 cups of spinach a day, and so you gotta it's best to go get your knowledge done by the nutrition so they can balance it better for you, and then after that just keep on continue to listen to what they had taught you,
Hmm.
adapting it to your lifestyle.
Because with connective tissue disorder, we have a lot, like I have diverticulitis as well. So it's hard for me to consume, certain beans and those products like that. It's very hard for me to do the nuts. I'm allergic to peanuts. So it's difficult. It's difficult. So what would you say to people like that who have more than one autoimmune problem?
The best thing is to just really you're gonna have to really follow with your dietitian
Okay.
with something like that, because with a dietitian will better to balance you out on that, because see that's a different type of condition that you have. Because if you just was a normal I mean just didn't have any problems, then you can adapt with the beans and all other things, right? But since with a somebody who's has dietitious like you have, or
Mm-hmm.
anybody that has any form of other uh, gut problems or anything like that, it's best to go
Mm-hmm.
to a nutrition because they can balance it out better for you. Because there's better options that you can do. Because you may have
Mm-hmm.
to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to take supplements?
Well, it's very important. That's very, very important. We have to have our supplements. Our vitamins is very important because because we could be eating the whole rainbow every single day, but you still have to adapt a good vitamin into your diet. But you got to make sure it's not synthetic, because synthetic is not good for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
It can
agree.
lead to a lot of problems. So you got to really do your research. Like even with CMOS, but some people with underlying conditions cannot do it. I do understand, but even with CMOS, you got to really look it up. Like I look it up, a bottle I had, I said, "Is this okay?" Google will tell you. They take the picture and they'll let you know if it's safe. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's a good way that you could, and they'll tell you the research and everything about what it does. Is it this brand the safest for you? They'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
It'll tell you if it was a recall on there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good to any vitamins that you take, because even herbal ones had issues too.
Yes, that's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
there's that. And so you have to just really do your homework. Just because you see it on the market don't mean anything. Like I'm taking this superfood one, so the powder one that has 30 fruits and vegetables in it. I found that that's safe. And I'm doing good with it every single day. And it has beetroot in it too. So that's good. And that's a
Mm-hmm.
good thing. And so that's a safe one. Because just because they anything. Like I said, just because they throw it out there and say, "Hey, this is the new product that's coming out," and stuff like that. You got to do your homework.
Well, I'm a
Okay.
fruity person. I love fruit. So I know berries, strawberries, and blueberries, and watermelons and cherries are good for us. But I like cantaloupe as well. They don't mention cantaloupe. I like all different types of fruit. So, what I know that would be your suggestion, but if you have lupus nephritis, kidney issues, you need to avoid high potassium fruits like oranges and bananas. Is that true?
Yes, yeah, you gotta really be careful. Yeah, you gotta be
Yeah.
careful with lupus or anything too. Let's say, with joint, and I got joint problems there. They have a diet too that's good for your joints,
Mm-hmm.
too, and that can help to improve your condition.
That's right.
Yeah, and that so you have to just really you got to do your homework with anything. I mean, you just can't just fly out and say, "Oh, I could do this, I could do that," because sometimes even like I said, even with the joint part, say, "Hey, you got to stay away from this. Hey, you got to stay away from that,"
What
and you wouldn't
food?
believe it.
What what food reduces calmness within you? How do you? What foods reduce calmness within you? You know what I'm saying? You're calm. What foods would I take if I wanted to be calm? Like the vitamin D, the eggs, fortified cereal, mushrooms, salmon, yogurt, and I'm in a calm mode because that's what they were saying. Food rich in vitamin C6, like chickpeas. I don't like chickpeas now. Chickpeas damages your kidneys. So remember, I told you I can't take chickpeas, but bananas, pineapple, grapes, carrots, and avocados. Foods foods rich in vitamin C, like strawberries, citrus fruits. Not too much citrus fruits because you get it's a lot of acid, reflex in there, and so that's very hard. Green peppers, I like the hot ones, but I have to because I have acid reflex. I can't eat all that hot food. I don't know if you can, Dolores, but I can't eat all the hot food. But I love it. I love it. I'll take some Louisiana hot sauce, put them on some glazed chips, and I'm in the mix. That's old
I
time.
know you can't resist that,
I'm
but
in
yeah,
old time. I sit up there in front of the TV and put all that, on my Lay's chips and I'm eating. You can't stop me from that. And it's okay to fall off the wagon every now and then. It's okay. I just want that to be
yes.
known that, we're human and we need to know that it's okay. What about those who are allergic to bread and they have that, what is it, uh, they can't have certain
Oh yeah,
bread.
like gluten.
Yeah,
Like
gluten,
some
yeah.
people's gluten.
What
Yeah, I
would
know
you
what you're talking about.
recommend?
That's a good. Stuff like that. It's best to have gluten free products with that. Gluten free.
Okay.
Yeah, when you have a condition like that, it
Mm-hmm.
starts with a C. The name of the condition
Mm-hmm.
like that,
Mm-hmm.
and what you have to make sure you have it gluten free because that
Mm-hmm.
gluten are tolerated, and
Yeah,
so you
what
have to have gluten free things.
now you have a big, like I say, you have a big gathering and you go into mom's house and mom cooks the way you used to eat. And she got everything that you're not supposed to eat. Now that's the day I'm a cheat. And I know and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be, I'm not gonna like it after I eat it, and that night I'm gonna be sick. But what would you suggest to those who they go to mom's house, auntie's house, and they have all this food on the table? Would you let mom know so she can fix a dish for you? That'd be the appropriate way to do, rather than just show up for dinner and she doesn't know what you want to eat.
It's always good to be open about your condition to anybody, so that way somebody know if they choose to say, "Oh, I'm gonna just make this anyway." Then if but they say, "I do have salad. If you can have salad," and then there's a salad there because some
Mm-hmm.
families they don't have the patience to make other things,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And so you have to kind of maybe bring something of your something that you can eat if just in case if there's something that you couldn't. So you
Mm-hmm.
pack you up a little goodie bag
Oh
to
yeah.
bring with you.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing. I want to let people know that early diagnosis and better treatments for this disease can help you more than anything. Can help survivor rates. That's so important. They go on to say, um, "Can I live to 80 with lupus?" Yes, you absolutely can live 80 and beyond with lupus, thanks to medical advancements. 80% to 90% of people with lupus have normal or near normal life expectancy. And I'm getting this off the parents like me. I Googled it. So those of you that want to look it up, it's parents like me. Because I got lupus when I was 40 years old. And right now I feel good. You know, I'm back to normal. If I get out in that sun, I'm going to have a problem. I can't eat out there. Say if we go at lunch, I can't eat out there, under a canopy. That's just not going to happen for me because I'll get sick. So I don't know if a lot of people are like that, or what what would you suggest if they didn't have any place to sit and you go out and eat? Would you eat there? Would you just say, let's go to another restaurant, or take your food home?
I would suggest if they didn't have anything that the other person can eat there, take them to another restaurant. Take them
Mm-hmm.
somewhere else that they can
Mm-hmm.
enjoy because not everybody eats like when me with family gatherings. Sometimes I be left out with the chili, but I'm not worried about it. I say I make my own chili because they like meat in it. I'm used to that, and so
Mm-hmm.
I make my own side of chili if I wanted to, or sometimes I order out. But if I order out something, even when you order out something, you just make this other, there's sometimes there's some healthier places that you can choose. You
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
don't make it like everything. Like I don't eat it all through the whole day going
Yeah,
out or
that's true.
to eat and stuff. But if you know the right options, you're still okay. Because some people really can't cook.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have. They just can't cook.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is so true. I also want to say that this is for educational purposes. We're not telling you what to eat, what to do, or any of that. This is educational purposes because lupus, we deal with advocacy and educational awareness, and that's what this channel is about, educational awareness. I want to let them know out there, so they would be aware of this.
And one thing too, you gotta always make sure too, because for your kidney health, you gotta make sure you drink a lot of water too. You
Oh
drink a
yeah,
lot of water, but like I said, it depends on your condition because sometimes, like if you have a kidney problem, you only could drink less, so much of water.
yeah. Because I'm going to say, how much water
Yeah,
can you drink? Can
yes,
you
because
overdo
some
it?
people can't drink that
Can you?
much as somebody who's this regular don't have any problems. But if you're regular, don't have any problems like that, 6 to 8 glasses of water a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
fine as long as you stay hydrated. It's
Mm-hmm.
very, very important. And stay away from the sugary drinks. I mean, it's okay. Sometimes if you want to have a Coke, okay, you can cheat and have a Coke sometimes, but not every single day. If you're doing every single day, it's gonna burn out your kidneys.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
That is
some
so
people
true.
they pour a little bit in a cup and then they put a little bit more water in it. And it's not too bad like that.
What do
But
you
just
think
don't
about
make it
What do you think about Ensure? Because I drink
ensure.
that.
Well, that's now, some people that's because it does have the proper vitamins and stuff. And that's very, very good for people who can't really they need that extra nutrition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they recommend Ensure. They
Mm-hmm.
do or Boost,
Yeah, that absolutely.
Yeah.
And especially because there gets to be a time where you don't want to eat. You just don't want to eat.
Yes.
And when that happens, Ensure is the right, food you should give them, liquid you should give them. Those that need, is there a list on YouTube or Google that they can read off so they can figure out what they're supposed to eat and what they're not supposed to eat? Because not everyone is going to get to nutrition quick enough because they're backlogged. So would that be a suggestion? Well, that is a suggestion. They get on Google and find out what's good for them and what's not good for them. What is your
Yeah.
opinion?
Yes. Exactly. Go to Google and there's also a YouTube channel too. There's YouTube channels they teach you that they have the Bible of foods. So that's
Mm-hmm.
really, really good too.
Mm-hmm.
So you can to really educate yourself because, like we said, that this is an educational platform,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
because we care about the community. We want to
Mm-hmm.
get people back to healthy.
Can I eat too much avocados? Because I love avocados.
Oh no, no, yes, not too much, not too
Okay.
much. Well, avocados. You gotta do even with health food. You gotta be careful. You gotta do everything in moderation
Mm-hmm.
because if you could overdo on too much.
So would I take half of an avocado and put it on a bagel and eat, and that's good?
Yeah,
And the
that's
other
okay.
half say for the next morning?
And you can save it for the next morning. And the way to keep it, well, it depends on a person, but if you to keep it for browning, you can
Yes.
put a little lemon juice on it, and it'll stop it from browning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, put a little bit of lemon juice.
Okay. That's good
Yeah,
to
because
know out
sometimes
there.
I know it looks kind of unappetizing when it's brown, but that's how it is
Yeah.
with the air. But when you put a little lemon juice on it, it brings it back.
Mm-hmm. That's good to know. That is actually. What about tortillas? If people um, like to eat lots of tortillas, and that's hot food, is that so? That's good food for me. And onions, bell peppers, all of that. Is that something that I can? That's good for me with all the ingredients in it, because you make that. You make that yourself.
Yeah,
Like.
you know what they with tortillas, same thing. Same thing. You gotta do everything. You gotta do everything
Moderation.
moderation.
Okay.
Because even if you had the healthiest tortilla that's 100% wheat, everything moderation.
Mm-hmm.
Everything moderation.
They.
Because you could get too much wheat in you, and you may have a lot of problems with wheat
Oh,
in
yeah.
turn. Right.
Oh, yeah. They went on to say key takeaways. While there is no specific diet for lupus, research suggests the Mediterranean diet, which includes vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, fish, may help reduce inflammation and cardiovascular risk. Certain foods can help manage medication side effects for nausea. A person can try to eat bananas, rice, applesauce, or toast to combat folic and loss from methotrexate. A person can consider spinach, beef, liver, or avocado. Now, I have a question with that. Um, I couldn't. My doctor wouldn't let me get on the Mediterranean diet because it would hurt something in my system. You know what I'm saying? It would I don't
Yes.
know, it hurt my kidneys. I didn't need that. So not everyone with lupus can get on that certain diet. Like you said, you have to talk to your physician to find out what's good for
Exactly.
you. And you have to talk to your body too, because your physician may say, oh, that's good. You have to take a chance that if you do that and it doesn't work well, drop that note down in your journal and let him know. Call the advisors and say, this is not working out for me before that third month comes around and you're really, really sick and you're in a flare up. So that's what I would suggest to everyone out there. And do exercises. Exercise is good with that nutrition, it's very good.
Exactly. Yeah, because you gotta exercise because you could be eating the healthiest food and doing right and that, but and not adapting exercise. It's not good. It's not good for your body if you don't adapt it.
I do
I
chair
mean,
exercise.
yeah, you could do Tai Chi if you
Hmm.
can't really do too much of the other one. Tai Chi is really good. It's easy because there's a lot of breathing involved. It's not.
Hmm.
It's less on the joints
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
you could do some light walking. So people just do it, especially with lupus and stuff like that. It's sunny outside, it's hot. Walking around the house is fine. You're
Yeah,
still, at least you're moving. Because when you get your body moving, it's the best. You want to get your heart pumping
or
really
do
good.
the chair yoga is good too.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
good.
good too. Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Because that's what I do sometime. I do day one. And I did day one, day two, day three, and that wasn't good for me. I did too much. And so you take it one at a time. If you finish day one, you're successful, leave it at day one. And then you go the next day, day two. Raise that right arm and you're setting straight, and it tells you what you do. Bringing it down, bring it up. Don't try to do a week's worth of exercise in one day. That just ain't gonna happen.
Oh
So
no,
that's
that
what,
could tear down your system.
yeah, yeah. And remind them to rest, because those of us have insomnia. And so just food, can food prevent you from having a good night's sleep? Certain foods that you eat?
Oh yeah, there's some foods out there. You got to be careful. You got to do your research because some of the, if you eat it before bedtime, it could kind of give you, it still keep you up,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or it could give you some kind of you have some kind of digestive problems.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful about eating too close before going to bed. I mean, if you get hungry or something, you can, I mean, you can have some fruit, but not bananas. Bananas, you should not have that before you go to sleep.
I did that the other night. I had bananas.
Not a
Remember
good
I told
idea.
you? Remember I told you every time I passed the kitchen, I had 3 bananas.
Uh oh.
Then I bought all those bananas, and I knew they were going to go, rotten, because Nathan will eat one, and then he won't eat another one for the next day. So I said, I better gulp this up, because this is wasting money. I won't do that again. But I had 3 bananas in my hand. I guess if you were over here,
Uh
you would have
oh.
slapped it out of my hand. Here come.
I would have
Uh,
snapped it at your head. Now you don't want to go that far. Bananas is good to eat in the morning, or you can eat it in the afternoon. It's okay, just as long as it's not before bedtime.
Well, I'm going to thank you for being here. You're a co-host, and the knowledge that you have is just so important to us. And I appreciate all the information you gave me, because it's good for me as well as it is good for the lupus community. I see we have Ed up there, and he's getting ready to tell us it's almost over. So back to you, Ed.
Oh, no problem. Well, I just want to say this is a great topic, great information. Thank you, Mr. Olson, for sharing that, because that is
You're
really
welcome.
to have some good nutrition and understand the benefits thereof, and why it's important for us to really look at what we eat. And, we are what we eat. And you can eat to live, or you can eat to die. One of the two things happen. And
That's right.
so we want to eat to live. So
Mm-hmm.
it's best to be on that front and continue that. And I understand food cost is up. I understand a lot of people can't afford certain nutrition because of the fact of the cost, the way things are going right now. But we always want to have some kind of resource, or not a place where you guys can go to get that information if you need to. So, but you always go to our website at lupusofnevada.org. We also have some information sharing. And then we'll have Miss Olsen share also some of her little recipes that she got going on
Oh
that can
yeah, yes, I would love to do that.
that can help you guys put something
Yeah.
simple together. So we're going to have that for you as well. This will be just some information that again is going to be impactful for you to help you continue on your journey as far as having the best lifestyle and living your best life. So with that, any last final words, ladies?
I thank God for me getting up every day, because without Him, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you.
Yeah. Amen. Amen. Dolores?
And each and every day too, make sure you do something good for your brain. Brain knowledge. Eat the things for the brain too. But like I said, anything that you ingest into your body, always get approval with your doctor.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
that, and do crossword puzzles. That's really good to help your
Yep.
for your memory
And
and that.
movement, coordination.
Yes.
Yes. Thank
So
you.
do
That's
something good for yourself each day.
yes, 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 yes. Well, I want to thank you all for this edition again. You guys can tune in again every Tuesday. We'll have some great information. We'll be sharing this video as well. You can go to our YouTube channel at Lupus of Nevada. You can also go to the website at lupusofnevada.org, and as well as the Facebook page, Lupus of Nevada. So we have these three sources that we'll be always promoting and pushing things on, so we can give you guys information on a regular, consistent basis. So with that, you guys have a great afternoon, great evening, and keep the faith, ladies and gentlemen, and keep building your dreams. We'll talk to you later. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.